Hey guys, so I'm just giving us an extra dose. I mean, I've done a little bit of sage. Can't really cope with the smell of sage anymore. It's actually to the point of knocking me sick these days. It smells like cat pee, doesn't it? It smells like cat pee. Is anybody actually gonna? Is that what wards the evils away? The horrendous smell? I don't know. I can't cope with it. Not. I literally snap little bits off now and light them and kind of waft them around. So, Palo Santo, I actually love the smell of this stuff. I love it. My dad hates it. My dad's been round. He's like, "Oh, you've been burning wood." It doesn't smell like burning wood to me. So I'm just giving us an extra little kind of dose of the good stuff because I have been in some funky mood. And I keep starting this video. I've not actually pulled who we're reading for as yet. But I keep starting this video and catching myself going into a little bit of a rant. And it's like, no, leave your baggage at home. I'm just fed up of being let down. Can't be the only one. Not nice. I don't want it to influence where we're at. I can't get that to let that go. There we are. Right, let's get into this. A whole minute and a half wasted. Right, let's see who we're reading for today. Now there's two there. I'm not going to take two. Ooh. Scorpio. Scorpio. Put you up there. I've got too many cards on my side. We're all at a risk of coming tumbling down. So we're reading for Scorpio today. And the message is intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Woo! See, I'm actually in Vedic astrology, I would be a Scorpio. In Western, I'm a Sagittarius. So in Vedic, I'm Scorpio with Sagittarius moon. In Western, I'm a Sagittarius with a, Capricorn moon. Capricorn moon. So you may be on the outs with someone, you may be about to expose somebody, you may just be fucking sick of the bullshit people are bringing towards you, but I feel like there's, especially with this intense exposing, purging, renewing, it's almost like a feeling of getting it off your chest. But at the same time, I want to say, I think with this, especially with this like kind of butterfly emblem, you've got this snake, which is speaking the truth, and you've got the water, which is the emotions. But is it the water? Is it clouds? Who knows? Is that the sun? Don't jump on something and just. Sometimes it is better to say little. Let it be known that you're not happy. If you're not happy, let it be known that you're not happy. But then sometimes you don't actually even have to say anything to let it be known that you're not happy. I think sometimes all you've got to do is just close your energy off to whoever and whatever it is that is making you unhappy. Shut down your energy, and they will feel that energetic cut. They will feel your energy pulling away from them. Especially if there's someone that takes and takes and takes and doesn't do anything in return, they're going to feel your energy pull away from them. They're going to know. And to be fair, if they've never really been there for you in the first place, or selectively, are you actually going to notice that their energy has gone from you? I mean, is their energy even with you? Do they think about you? Do they consider your feelings? So there's that. So I felt really drawn to pull a Paulina today. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor. Sorry, we're like a whole 5 minutes in and we've not even really fucking started. I apologise. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. King of Wands reversed. Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. Can you even see them? Make sure none of us flipped. Like they were twizzling in my hand. Right. Well, there's a lot going on here. A lot of people as well. So I feel like maybe just maybe you've had an issue with someone. I mean, plenty of issues over the period of time, but it feels like maybe you've had an issue with someone, and it's like a snapping point, and it's almost like the issues that you've had, or whatever's been brought to you, the issues that you've had, or whatever's been brought to you, is it has the potential, shall we say, to have you snapping in all directions. All directions. Everybody that's ever taken the piss out of you or done something or let you down or done this, and it has the potential with this purging, exposing, it has this potential of you speaking your mind about everything and everyone. And I feel like maybe there's a need to pull back a little, not allow yourself to get too carried away. I feel like people maybe, if you did, because I feel like you're all right. I feel like with this Ten of Pentacles here, and she's got the dog there and all that, so you may actually be all right on your own. You may be in a comfortable position. You may actually prefer your own company a lot anyway, but then when people agree to help you do things and then they just don't, and it's just you just maybe just at a point where, you know, you're in, it feels a bit like you're in the life of others for the benefit of them, and it's supposed to be a two-way thing with friends, and it may be like something that you've kind of accepted and allowed because you're quite all right by yourself. You may actually be quite all right by yourself and being of yourself, and then that's like it's a green light for others to take the piss a little bit. If my cat's getting picked up wailing outside, I apologise. There may be this moment where you're gonna burst, and you're gonna lay all the shit bare. I mean, it feels a lot like, and especially with all these things in the background, and they're meant to be, I don't know what they're meant to be, but all these round things in the background and all the chaos that's in this picture, really, but it's all below the surface. So it's like almost like everything that's been bubbling away below the surface is finally gonna come. It's gonna come out. Storm clouds are coming. It's gonna come out, but it's gonna come out in a quite immature way. So there's a need to hold yourself back. There's a need to hold yourself back because you may end up being demonized, villainized for something. But what I'm seeing here as well is with this Seven of Swords, we've got the 3 swords up here, and they're only actually taking 4 swords away. So I get the impression like this, you think of the 3 swords, this is the hurt, this is the temper, but they're leaving this behind. So it may be just like kind of, do what you need to do. You need to block, get rid of people, if you need to cut people off, if you need to leave somewhere, if it's a job, if it's anything like that. If you need to remove yourself from the situation or remove people from being able to contact or approach on your energy, then you need to do that. But leave it there. And I feel like you've kind of grown. There may be a period of growth where you have grown, but you may be stimulated, you may be triggered into a meltdown of sorts. There's a meltdown kind of feeling here. So you may be triggered into some kind of meltdown where you're just going to lay all the shit bare. It's all going to come bubbling up. And you may be pulled into a very, not even really aggressive. It may come across, it may come about aggressive, but then it's also going to have people turning on you or, acting like you're attacking, just don't put yourself in a position where you're attacking. If someone's let you down, let them let you down. And then don't react to it. Just don't do anything. Don't give them the energy. Don't give them the energy or anything like that. And just let them sit with that. And then it's them that carries that with them. It's not you, because you've not done anything wrong. So don't put yourself in a position where you're going to do something wrong. He's leaving these 3 swords here, which is the hurt. It's these turmoil, traumatic thoughts. It's these thoughts that are problemsome. Is that even a word? I don't even know. Problematic. And he's taking these 4 swords, and when we think of the 4 swords is the retreating, remove yourself, take yourself back from a situation, take yourself back and recover, let yourself go through it, work through it, but then get back out into your life and don't let it hold you down for too long. Just take the time out, let yourself get beyond it, and then you can move forward with your life. Here we have the 7 of Cups as well. So you've actually got 2 7s here. And 7s are about reflection. They're an assessment number. It's an assessment number, and it's about that kind of knowledge. It's about looking at where things are, looking where you are emotionally. Maybe when you've had some time to think, when you've had some time to go over it and decide whether, you might just want to retreat from something or someone, and you just want to retreat from them. And then you're going to decide, once you've had a break, whether it's even worth you investing your time and effort and energy into anymore. You're going to look at it and see, what about who or what you've removed yourself from are you actually missing? Is there anything that you are actually missing in this scenario? Is there anything worth wanting and worth wanting to invest in or wanting to chase after? Or are you just chasing illusions? Is there more options if you just let go of things that keep you held back or keep you in a mental space where you're not right? If you just release that, if you take a period of time where you're comfortable to release that, then there's something, there's going to be something. Because with this 7 of Cups, you've got the 5 Cups there. So we've got the 5 of Cups there, which is this idea of regrets and stuff like that. However, on this deck, and this is why I love this deck, because everything's a bit kind of with it and you have to really look at it. On this deck, you've got 2 cups behind. So whereas like with the 5 of Cups, you would have the 2 other options. In this 7 of Cups as well, we have the 2 other options behind. Are you going to sit in regret? Do you even regret? Is it just an illusion? As these connections that you've been feeding into actually been feeding into you? Are you missing anything really? There's something else for you. There's going to be something else for you. You're going to probably find, if you just take a break from it, remove, cut calls, cut connections, if it's moving out of the workplace, move out the workplace, like kind of find a new job, find a new role. And you're going to find that what you thought you might actually really miss, or something that you might be emotionally attached to because of some form of trauma. It could be like childhood trauma stuff where, you people kind of abandon you a lot. So it's like you're kind of trampling on to what you've got or who you've got. So there might be something like that there. And it's just like, no, do you need to do that? Or in doing that, are you keeping people that are not for your highest good in your life or in your circle, or keeping yourself in situations through fear of moving beyond them and taking any kind of abuse or being trodden on or being taken advantage of in any way? But yeah, there's a need to watch your words. Don't allow it to. If it's triggering you into a point where you're going to get really upset and you might kind of lay everything bare. If it's getting you to this point where you're going to be swinging and swinging and not caring who you hurt, or not even caring who's in the way, you're just going to be swinging wildly. If it's getting you to this point, then you need to literally step back and think, well, why am I allowing this to happen? And stop yourself in that energy. But that's not just because you stop yourself in the energies doesn't mean you don't purge. This doesn't mean you don't release it and remove and renewing. Get your words out. This doesn't mean that. Do you know what I mean? You still do that. You can do that quietly, and that's often the most painful and the most potent way to do it. I'm sorry if I'm gulping really loud down the mic. Yeah. Yeah, someone's got you goat. Someone's definitely got you goat. Just pull one of these to close out the reading. So we've got beauty. When beauty is felt from within, your gorgeousness will glow. So that's just a message to kind of recognize and see the beauty of yourself as well, of yourself, of who you are and what's around you. Just because something on paper looks good doesn't mean it is. Do you know what I mean? And it's be that a job, if it's a job with a toxic environment, or if it's people in your life who are toxic, then recognize it, but also recognize your own worth. When beauty is felt from within, when you feel, actually, no, I deserve better than what I'm getting in life, then your gorgeousness will glow. You will feel it and you will live it. You will live that. You will not be letting people walk all over you. You won't be accepting less. You won't be keep getting overlooked at work. There's things like sometimes when we feel we're not enough, sometimes when we feel we're not good enough, this is all we attract. This is all we attract. So it's about learning to work on self, and about being able to see who you are and how precious you actually are. Because beauty is not just about looks, it's about who you are at soul level and stuff like that. And you could be the most crabbiest, and if you're going to kick off and run your mouth and cause a load of trouble, and that's who you are, that might be who you are out of upset. That is because something is triggering you. Something is triggering you and you're reacting to it. That doesn't mean you are a bad person. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. But I think sometimes we keep going through situations so we learn. Actually, no, I don't have to burst. I don't have to explode. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I just have to let this go. And that's sometimes the lesson that we've got to learn. But it's also about seeing yourself for who you are and what you bring to the table. And is everybody else bringing to the table what you're bringing to the table? And if not, what are you missing? So I'm going to leave that one there. All right. I'm sorry this was a bit scatter. Okay. Thank you.